Hello from Man in the Golden Suit. Today we are here with Kawasaki Ninja 250 SL. This is a new bike, at least for us. Not for the Malaysian guys, but for us and also for the Europeans. Now, the thing is, in the last couple of years, Kawasaki had this 250 Ninja, the twin-cylinder version. Until this bike, all of the small capacity Kawasaki's were twin cylinders. Now this one is a mono. That's why they're also calling it Mono RR. Race replica. So they are going to race with it, apparently. I had some doubts about the Malaysian factory of Kawasaki. Now apparently they did a flawless job because the build quality and also the quality of the material you used on this tiny bike is really good. So Ninja 250 SL is, how to say, deep paint of the screen, the place where the parts meet each other. It's nearly flawless. So it's really good. Ninja 250 SL, it is exactly like the Little Prince of Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. It's really nice. It looks like as if they sent this bike from another planet. It's really enjoyable. Kawasaki is like laughing to the horrors of this world with this tiny bike. It's really positive thinking. It's really nice. Really loved it. And you know that Little Prince novella? On that book there was this sentence about the fox. No, I'm not talking about this Norwegian idiotic band about the... What does the fox say? The fox says in French, on ne voit bien qu'avec le cœur. L'essentiel est invisible pour les yeux. Which means you can see only with your heart. The essence, the essential, cannot be seen with the eyes. So, just like that, on the Kawasaki site, I was looking for information about this bike and I couldn't find anything tangible except the chassis, the technical details, the specs and stuff like that. But there was one thing missing and I couldn't see it with my eyes. I could only find it with my heart, and that happened when I opened the throttle. First of all, the design part. Now, when they first released the photographs of this bike, we were a bit disappointed. We thought, well, what the heck, what kind of design is this? Is this, again, the 90s or something like that? Apparently, this bike's design was beyond what we saw. This has a really nice, angular, really nice shape. And we are really surprised with it because we were expecting something much more uglier. The design has this tiny details, things like the hot air from the radiator is channeled towards beneath the bike, beneath the engine, so it won't be channeled towards the rider, so you won't have, how to say, hot knees during summer, as they say. Now let's look at the seating position. Now the ergonomics on this bike is a bit strange because it's a tiny bike and the people who are supposed to ride this bike should also be a bit small. I'm 1 meters 83 centimeters, which is something like 6'1" or 2", I don't know. Anyway, when I hold the bike with my knees, the tank, which is metal by the way, it holds about 11 liters. It looks nice, but, and it's a big but, the pillion seat is pushing on my ass from here. So it's not that comfortable with this one. So if you're a bit tall, you have to position yourself a bit on the front to be comfortable. Not too much, but a bit. Well, you see, it's quite sporty. Ninja 250 SL has 37mm front forks, which handle flawlessly. It has a monoshock on the back. You can adjust the preload on it. It has petrol discs, front and back, 290mm on the front, which is quite good for this bike. There are some nice details that Kawasaki took care of, like the mirrors. You can fold them backwards, you can fold them towards the forward, so it's really nice. It has this feeling of nice solid build quality. The instrument panel on Ninja 250 SL is nearly complete. It doesn't have the gear indicator and it doesn't show the temperature of the engine. That's all that's missing. Apart from that, everything is there. For our Apache friends who would like to get rid of this back plate holder, it's really easy. They put 2 screws on the beneath of the tail. It's really easy to take it off and get rid of it. So you'll have a nice, really nice design and you'll be able to wheel it as you wish. And plus, the best of all, this bike weighs, everything included, 151 kilograms. It's featherweight. We tried to compare this bike with other 250s, and we will do that very soon. But in my opinion now, this is one of the best handling, best going, lightest of the 250s. What we didn't like about this bike? We didn't like the back seat and also the seating position for the tall ones, because it's pushing on your ass. So that's not so good. But apart from that, the punchy engine, the instant throttle response, the minimal consumption, everything is really nice. And plus, this bike comes with Dunlop rubber. The competition is putting those cheap or crap or IRCs, International Rubber Company or something like that. It is very awful. This is good. It's a bit, how to say, a harder compound, but again, it's a nice set of tire. You can keep them until you finish them. It's good. So, apart from the seating position, we really love the bike. And plus, this is January 2015, and the price of this bike is below all of the Japanese competition. So, what can you ask more?